Welcome back, everyone. So crime is skyrocketing in America's big cities, and left-wing leaders are doing absolutely nothing to stop it. Just look at Mayor Lori Lightfoot of Chicago, where we saw yet another out-of-control weekend of shootings and violence. Nearly 80 people shot, okay? At least 7 people are now dead. Lightfoot says the shootings were related to, quote, internal gang conflicts, as if the people of Chicago care what it's related to. There's bullets flying all over the city. And Newsmax's own William Kelly, well, he pressed Lightfoot on the surge in crime in her city. Watch this interaction.
Many residents in Chicago feel that you've lost control of the city. Now it appears as though you've lost control of the Chicago City Council. Do you owe an apology to the victims of violent crime, the thousands of unsolved shootings and murders and stabbings and random stampings in the downtown and the south side and the north side and the west side? Do you owe these people any apology?
So once again, sir, I ask you to get your facts right. Crime is not out of control in our city. In fact, crime is on the decline. All of our major indices show that the decline in crime and our homicides and our shootings year over year are down. That's a fact, sir. And you, sir, I was polite.
Thank you.
And allowed you to spew your rhetoric, which is offensive to me and others.
It shouldn't be offensive because his so-called rhetoric is spot on. She's lying to you folks. So far this year, there are more than 300 murders in Chicago, surpassing the 296 murders in the city at the same time last year. Why is she telling him murders are down? They're not. Sexual assaults are also spiking at a 23% increase from last year. The list goes on. Chicago crime is out of control and on the rise. Mayor Lori Lightfoot is doing all she can to downplay the situation while more and more people die under her watch in Chicago. Well, I want to bring in that reporter. William Kelly is here. William, great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Grant. You're the only one brave enough to have me on. Thank you.
Well, look, I've been going after Lori Lightfoot for a long time, probably since the day she took office about this stuff. She flat out lied to you. What was this like, looking her in the eye with facts and her coming back at you?
Well, it was surreal because, as you know, for the last year, she hasn't even had reporters at her press conferences due to the pandemic, right? What she did was she had a daily press briefing with no reporters. So when I showed up, they didn't even recognize me because I still had my mask on. I had my press credential. There were some new press aides that checked my credential as I walked in. Sat down in the front row, waited my turn. They handed me the microphone. And after a year and a half of listening to her tell Chicagoans that they couldn't go to school, they couldn't go to church, they couldn't run their own business, or she would send the police, okay?
Yep.
She cleared out the jails the night before the looting. We still had thousands of looters that have never been prosecuted. And I did what I think every single Chicagoan needed to do. I asked her, well, what's with the shootings and the murders? She lied. She said crime is down.
So, William, let me do this. Let me play a little bit more of that interaction because I just love watching it. So here it is.
Thank you.
Do you feel personally responsible for your rhetoric, your heated rhetoric is responsible for this off-the-charts violent crime in the city of Chicago?
So the premise of your question, which is it's chaos everywhere, and the fact of the matter is, sir, which you also didn't point out, but I will, so we get this straight, is that we're actually seeing a decline in homicides and shootings.
Because somehow a premise is chaos everywhere. William Kelly, 70 people were shot over the weekend. No Black Lives Matter protests. No Al Sharpton up there, but 70
Exactly.
people. What do you say to her?
Well, I'm, as a lifelong Chicagoan, I was born and raised on the South Side. It is shocking, okay? I've seen this almost slow motion destruction of my city all of my life, and now obviously it's spilled out to the entire state of Illinois and now the country with the defund the police mentality. And in Chicago, in the last week alone, since Juneteenth, we've had a spike in shootings, a spike in murders. A homeless man stabbed a tourist in the back, killing her in what the police chief, her police chief, referred to as a homeless camp. In reality, it was the financial district of Chicago. So if that tells you anything, Grant, the mayor's administration considers the financial district of Chicago to be a homeless camp.
Well, William, I want to get this in because she says people find this offensive, you saying that Chicago's a violent place. You went out and talked to some people of Chicago.
Yes.
Let's roll that clip.
Thank you. Mayor Lightfoot says that shootings are down in Chicago. Do you agree?
I don't agree. It's factually incorrect.
Mayor Lightfoot says that shootings are down. Do you agree?
I would have to see the data.
There were 26 shootings in Chicago last night.
I don't think they're down then, unfortunately.
She's wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. At least she's honest. Quick answer if you can, William Kelly. Is brilliant stuff.
Well, you can't make this stuff up, Grant. There was really a tipping point for me, which motivated me to go to that press conference, was a young Puerto Rican couple was pulled out of their car and shot execution style by Lori Lightfoot's followers on Juneteenth. Okay, because they were flying a Puerto Rican flag from their car. I'm sorry, but there's no way we can be silent about this. There's no way we can allow Lori Lightfoot to look us in the eye and lie and say the crime is down. Grant, God bless you for having me on. I will keep pressing Lori Lightfoot on this.
Hey, buddy, don't bless me. God bless you. You were the one in there asking the questions. We're just giving you a platform. You're doing a great job with Newsmax. We thank you. Keep it up, and I promise you, you get more stuff like that, you can come on every night, William Kelly. Thank you, buddy.
Be careful what you wish for.
Isn't that the truth? That's always good advice. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.